The room crackled with tension as Casey Hunt leaned forward, eyes fixed on Stephen Miller, the senior advisor to the White House. Across the table, Miller sat unflustered, accustomed to the scrutiny that came with his role in Donald Trump's administration. "Mr. Miller," Casey began, her tone a mix of curiosity and confrontation, "has the administration ignored a judicial order to halt the deportations of alleged Venezuelan gang members?" The question hung in the air. Stephen Miller, well-versed in the art of political defense, met her gaze with a steady composure. "The president has the authority," he replied, confidently citing an obscure piece of legislation. "Under the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, to repel invasions or predatory incursions orchestrated by foreign governments." Casey didn't flinch. "Are you suggesting that Venezuela is invading the United States in a way that justifies the invocation of this law?" she pressed. The dialogue underscored a critical confrontation simmering between the executive and judicial branches of the United States government, touching on two deeply entwined issues: immigration policy and national security. Stephen Miller's stance mirrored a broader administration narrative. Actions taken under the guise of national security could, and should, transcend ordinary judicial constraints. Yet, the scenario Casey Hunt navigated was fraught with underlying complexities. The issue was not simply one of law but of jurisdiction, pitting established judicial authority against an emboldened executive branch. Leveraging centuries-old legislation, a maneuver laced with legal and ethical implications. For viewers, the concept of a foreign enemy invasion seemed distant, tethered by Miller to a narrative spun from the Oval Office. As the interview drew to a close, the constitutional conundrum remained unresolved, leaving the audience to ponder the balance of power in a shifting political landscape.